Once the great sage Narada Muni could foresee that the Kali Yuga was coming very soon. He wanted to ask Lord Krishna what was the solution to all the problems of Kali Yuga. So he went to meet Lord Krishna at Dwaraka. At the time, Lord Krishna was staying at the palace of Queen Satyabhama, and he had informed Queen Rukmini that later he would going to visit her palace. So she had cleaned the palace with all her maid servants, and she had the children all dressed nicely. The panditas there to chant the Vedic mantras, and full water pots and banana trees and trees of sugar cane. She did everything she could do to make an auspicious welcome for Sri Krishna. So when Krishna came, he was given a really wonderful welcome. She offered a special sitting place for Krishna, and then she began to do Pada Puja, bathing the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. Then Rukmini started to cry, and Lord Krishna was amazed, thinking, why is she happy to see me and at the same time crying? So Krishna asked her, why are you crying? Did any of our servants argue back to you today? What is the reason you're crying? She looked at him and said, you really don't know why I am crying, do you? Radharani knows. She knows why I am crying. I am crying because you came to my house, but one day you will leave it. If you promise you will never leave my house, I won't cry. Krishna consoled her. No, I am not going to leave you. I am not going to make you cry. Like this, he tried to pacify her. He brought her next to him and wiped her tears from her eyes. Meanwhile, Narada Muni came to the window. Krishna was saved from the embarrassing situation with Rukmini. Then, along with Rukmini, he bathed the feet of Narada Muni. They had a special asana, and as they sat him down on the asana, Krishna saw that Narada Muni was disturbed. Krishna was wondering, how is it that today Rukmini is crying and also Narada Muni is disturbed, although he is usually always peaceful? So he asked Narada Muni, why are you disturbed? Narada replied, I can see by the symptoms of the world that Kali Yuga is soon going to start, just as when the sun is about to set it becomes twilight. I can see that people are becoming more materialistic. In this way, the symptoms of Kali Yuga are beginning, and that means your presence is fading. Soon you will leave this world and Kali Yuga will begin. So I want to know, what is your solution for the conditioned souls? How will they be delivered in Kali Yuga? I am very concerned about the Kali Yuga souls. Then Lord Krishna was considering how Rukmini Devi was saying that only Radharani knows what she is feeling, and how Narada was so concerned about the deliverance of the conditioned souls of Kali Yuga. Krishna thought and said, I will come again in Kali Yuga, and I will take the mood and color of Srimati Radharani. I will have a golden form, Gauranga. So Krishna predicted that he would come again as Gauranga in Kali Yuga. And he instructed Narada Muni, you tell all the devatas to incarnate in Bengal, and in this way we will flood the world with Harinama Sankirtana. So Narada Muni went to different planets to invite the people to come down and join Krishna's incarnation as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Lord Balarama came as Sri Nityananda Prabhu. Srimati Radharani came as Gadadhar Pandit. Narada Muni himself as Srivas Pandit, and Satyabhama came as Jagadananda Pandit. Some devotees came from the spiritual world and some joined from the earth planet. Some came from the heavenly planets. Brahaspati was Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. In this way, different devotees came from all over the universe and from the spiritual world. Lord Chaitanya came to deliver love for Krishna freely. He liberates one from this material world and takes them back to the spiritual world. Normally, it takes many births to get back to the spiritual world. But Lord Chaitanya's mercy, one can get back even in this one birth. Because in Kali Yuga, people are more irreligious, Lord Chaitanya gave a simple process: singing Hare Krishna, dancing, feasting, and thinking a little about philosophy and glories of the Lord. He's Krishna himself playing the part of a devotee to give us a process of how to reawaken our love for Krishna. Therefore, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is glorified as being even more merciful than Lord Krishna. He is Krishna, but he is Krishna in a more merciful form. Gauranga.